What's good? What's good? What's good, people? Welcome to another episode of Smoked Out Society. I am your host, Havoc 3E. I'm the devil's advocate of Talkie is Just and the problem child of the Rico Squad. Yes, I know y'all read the title. These motherfuckers are out here kidnapping kids, bro. I thought I've seen it all, but nah. These motherfuckers are literally out here kidnapping motherfucking kids. That's what we're doing now. ICE is kidnapping kids. I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck else to say or think about this situation, but this shit keeps getting worse and worse every motherfucking day, bro. Like, this shit becomes unconditionally uncomfortable, yo. The shit that these motherfuckers are doing, bro, is just straight wild, bro. It's just straight buffoonery. When you sit back and you think about it, the shit is straight buffoonery, yo. No bullshit, bro. I got some shit to show y'all. Like, yo, this shit is crazy, bro. I got some stories to show y'all. It's wild, bro. It's definitely wild. Definitely fucking wild. That's all you need to know. We got some bullshit going on. I got Midas Touch up here. We about to fucking talk about it. Let's go ahead and let's get this up here. Yo, this shit is crazy, bro. Hold on 1 second. All right. Yeah, bro. We about to get into it. Yo, Midas Touch, bro. They all over it, bro. All hell is breaking loose. Donald Trump is out here reeling really fucking bad. I'm talking about really bad. You got fucking riots spreading all over the world. Yo, these niggas, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. We're just gonna get right into it, bro. We're not even gonna bullshit too. We're gonna get right into the content and let's talk about it.
Donald Trump is losing it as he has returned to Washington, D.C., and a general strike has been initiated in the great state of Minnesota, and a general strike is spreading across the United States. We haven't seen a general strike of this scale for about 70 years or so. And the hope is that this becomes the biggest general strike in the history of the United States, in solidarity with the pro-democracy forces who want to stop this fascism, these ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo invasion, these Trump attacks on the workers. And so whether you're looking right now in Minneapolis and St. Paul, by the way, where it's like negative 16 degrees Fahrenheit, and the people are out there protesting the ICE regime, calling in sick, engaging in this general strike, or we should turn our attention to what's taking place in New York City. Solidarity with the nurses there, 15,000 nurses out there every day. They've been there 9+ days already. We've seen the New York City Mayor, Zohran Mamdani. We've seen Senator Bernie Sanders show solidarity with those striking nurses. And all they're saying is, we want a fair wage for the job that we're doing. You have these hospital executives and CEOs making $20-30 million a year, and they can't even provide the most basics for nurses who are on the front lines. And then you've got the workers in Minnesota saying there's lots of Fortune 500 companies in this state, and you want to treat us like this, Trump regime? You just think we're cogs in your wheel, where you're going to take our money, put it in Qatari bank accounts to build yourself golden arches and golden ballrooms? I mean, look what Donald Trump was posting this morning. More photos of golden arches that he wants to build in Washington, D.C., while he rips away the health care of tens of millions of Americans, not extending the Affordable Care Act subsidies, continuing to cover up a child sex trafficking ring as he continues to make it more difficult for people to afford their rent or purchase a home. This is what he's posting: renderings of golden arches with AI slop. We don't want golden arches Donald. The American people just want to be able to live a life with dignity, to support our families, and not be invaded by ICE and Border Patrol, Gestapo. It's pretty damn freaking simple, Donald. Our friends over at Migrant Insider are covering the general strike right now. Take a look at this map right here. You see other locations where this general strike is taking place. And, we've seen those massive No Kings protests, of course. I think those No Kings protests get bigger and bigger and bigger. But I think it's time that we start, I think it was well past time that we start talking about a general strike, and we start talking about what else can we, the people, do in order to stand up to this regime and make sure they feel our power as they try to hoist authoritarianism across this nation in the demented image of the dictator with no clothes, Donald Trump. So again, solidarity with the nurses in New York City also, and everybody involved in this general strike. Now, Donald Trump ranting and raving like a lunatic this morning as well, making social media posts like this. Record cold wave expected to hit 40 states. Rarely seen anything like it before. Could the environmental insurrectionists please explain whatever happened to global warming? Well, you see, Donald, first off, you're just calling everybody insurrectionists these days. And you know how you want to conquer Greenland and annex it and take it over? And you know how you say, well, it's because there's a lot of melting of the ice in the North Pole area, and there's going to be lots of new shipping routes around Greenland. Do you realize that when you say that, you're recognizing the impact of global warming right there, and that impact is causing severe and catastrophic weather issues in the United States as well? Just because it is cold doesn't mean that global warming doesn't exist. But again, Donald Trump is a demented idiot, and he should be nowhere near the Oval Office. But thanks to this MAGA infrastructure of individuals who also think it's a good idea to cover up child sex trafficking rings, you have these demented individuals who are leading the United States. And by the way, Donald Trump's trip to Davos, we know how humiliating it was. But when he left and he trashed the United Kingdom, the uproar in the UK right now, our UK followers know, and Midas Touch stands in solidarity with the UK. We have Midas Canada. I was saying that we're going to do Midas Australia next, but I think we should do Midas UK and definitely Midas Europe immediately as well, because Donald Trump said that our NATO allies didn't help us at all in any war. They never made any sacrifice for the United States in Afghanistan. So you know how Donald Trump calls American troops who die suckers and losers? Donald Trump called the UK soldiers, over 400 who died in Afghanistan, suckers and losers. He called the Danish troops who died in Afghanistan suckers and losers. Canadian, French, I could go on. Europe, NATO send so many soldiers to fight alongside the United States of America on the front lines when America was the only nation to invoke Article 5. And Trump has called those troops suckers and losers, saying they weren't really on the front lines with us. They didn't help the United States. Any leader across the world who does not stand up to Donald Trump while he does that, you will lose your elections. I mean, take a look at what's going on right now in Denmark, where their right-wing party that was more sympathetic to Donald Trump at first, they're now losing ground to the more liberal party there as well, or just setting aside the political conventions of liberal and conservative or whatever. You either stand up to Donald Trump right now, or you kiss the gangster ring, and you will lose in your states, unless your country or state wants to become a Putin bootlicker, which is what Donald Trump is. And by the way, this morning, you have Steve Witkoff and you have Jared Kushner bootlicking. They're in Russia. They're meeting with Vladimir Putin, as Putin now has said that he's joining Donald Trump's Board of Peace, which is a board of authoritarians, which no member from NATO's on. No democracies are a part of it. It's like Trump, Uzbekistan, Belarus, with Lukashenko, Orban's Hungary, and Putin. But Putin's like, I will give you billions of dollars for your board, Donald, but you just need to unfreeze my funds, which are not your funds, that I just unfreeze the funds from Russia that were frozen because of the invasion of Ukraine. And then I'll give you billions of dollars to that Qatari bank account of yours, Donald. And we could all rant about how elections are fraudulent. Come on, Donald. That's what Putin's saying right now. And then Donald goes, What a great trip to Davos it was. So many things accomplished, including the framework of a deal with NATO on Greenland. Also, the Board of Peace. Wow, make America great again. There's no framework of a deal with Denmark on Greenland. The premier of Greenland, here's what he had to say. He says, no one even knows what you're talking about. You've made this up. There's no aspect of that said true. Here's what the premier of Greenland says. Let's play this clip.
First of all, nobody else than Greenland and the Kingdom of Denmark have the mandate to make deals or agreements about Greenland.
Bro, this dude is delusional, people. Donald Trump has lost his rabbit-ass fucking mind. He is completely gone. He's delusional. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's on another planet. I don't understand, bro. And you got people really, really fucking embedding this nigga to do that. You really got niggas in here just straight up doing that wildness, bro. That's crazy, bro. I'm confused right now. This shit is crazy.
The Kingdom of Denmark without us. That's not going to happen. In terms of the deal there's been talking about, I don't know what's concrete in that deal.
Let's face it, after a night with drinks, I don't bounce back the next day like I used to.
Let's cover 10 pro tips for working with the Cursor agent. So I've got Cursor open and my
agent's
on the right.
Crazy, I'm just showing this video quick about what's going on with Donald Trump, and then I'm gonna show the video about the kids. Like these kids, these motherfuckers are really out here kidnapping kids, bro.
In Pennsylvania during the 2020 election,
they're out here waiting at school bus stops, and when the kids get off the bus, they pouncing on these kids and using them as fucking guinea pigs to catch parents. You know, that's fucking dirty. That's grimy and that's dirty.
Code Midas at checkout for 15% off.
And then more ranting and raving by Donald Trump. Here he goes. In Pennsylvania during the 2020 election, there was over 400,000 election errors alone, direct switches of votes from one candidate to another. And folks, he's reposting an account called The Skiff, some QAnon account. He's still whining about losing the 2020 election. All of these cases were litigated in court. You lost, and lots of your lawyers lost their licenses because they're making things up. And our Supreme Court, unlike the Brazilian Supreme Court, which threw their insurrectionist President Bolsonaro into prison for 20 plus years, our Supreme Court in the United States is freaking pathetic and does not represent the people, which is why there needs to be serious Supreme Court reform in our country. And they gave Trump absolute immunity. In Brazil, insurrectionist president imprisoned essentially for the rest of his adult life, 20 plus years. In the United States, absolute immunity. That's why we have a broken system that we need to rebuild. Speaking of that broken system, that fascist system right here, the Trump regime held a press conference today about kidnapping Liam Conejo Ramos, the 5-year-old who was wearing that blue teddy hat, who was kidnapped and then used as bait to lure out his father. And then both were sent to concentration camps in El Paso, Texas. Well, Greg Bavino, Donald Trump's head of the head of the Border Patrol, held a press conference.
And I have the video on that too, folks. I have the video on that. I don't even know if I should play it right here because I got the better video of that. Yeah, I have the video today. We're going to play a little
today.
bit.
And he said, Liam's doing great. He goes, Liam, it's like the best thing for him. He's in the least restrictive setting. I don't think it gets any better than that. That's what Trump's Nazis, SS, Border Patrol, call them with Gestapo, because in my opinion, they engage in tactics like that, kidnapping children, in my opinion, killing people, in my opinion, supporting, aiding, and abetting the killing of people. 30 people died in detention centers last year or more. 7 or 8 have already died this year. Here's what Greg Bavino says about Liam. He goes, it's doing great. Here, play this clip.
So the child is in the least restrictive setting with a family member. I don't think it gets any better than that. And as far as the care, the best care that I've seen is ICE, U.S. Border Patrol, and the way we treat those illegal aliens that come across the border.
Then you have DHS spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin, and she said the little boy was abandoned by his own father when we kidnapped the boy. Which was a fucking lie. He was not abandoned by his father. You fucking kidnapped that boy and used him to track down his father. And then went to the park. Then this is the shit, people. They went to the father's house and had the little boy knock on the door to see who else was in the crib, to see who else they could snatch up.
only for them to leave, send the kid and his dad to Texas, and his brother, who's in middle school, is right now being held down by the principal and the teachers of the middle school. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You got to be kidding me, bro. You got to be fucking kidding me. But I got the story. Matter of fact, let's get to that right now. Let's just get to that. This shit right here, I don't care about what the fuck Donald Trump is talking about and his fucking Gestapo. His crazy ass. Let's go ahead and let's get to that right now. That's what we need. Who cares about these riots? Let's get to what with the meat and potatoes and what the fuck we up here about. Here we go.
You okay?
It feels like we're being watched.
All hell is breaking loose in Minnesota as Donald Trump's ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo escalate their terrorism, attacking children, kidnapping families, using 5-year-olds as bait in order to go after their parents, sending father and son to concentration camps in Texas. The horrors and the atrocities by this despicable Trump regime are caught on camera. They're caught on tape. We've got the photos. Now, we here at the Midas Touch Network have been doing an incredible partnership with the fine folks over at Status Coup. You know, they're on the ground capturing firsthand exclusive footage that you're not going to see anywhere else. But there are so many other great citizen journalists as well who are doing a great job, who are also capturing firsthand exclusive footage. And it is critical to document the terror, the atrocities, the horrors of what's taking place. And it is critical that we do not mince words and that we call out this state-sponsored terrorism by the Trump regime as they use gaseous and toxic weapons, as they engage in pepper spray, stun gun, as they deploy their militarized weapons on the streets, terrorizing communities. So I want to show you right here what goes down as Greg Bovino, who's the leader of Border Patrol. He goes out and he starts gassing the people of Minnesota with this green carcinogenic substance, and he himself starts throwing the gas at people. He goes, I'm going to gas you. I'm going to gas you. And then in another video, we see Bovino, again, the head of Border Patrol. He's a very little man, a very gross human being, and you see him start assaulting people as well. So here's Bovino and the Border Patrol gassing the people of Minnesota who are out there peacefully protesting, using their First Amendment rights to just call out the presence of these ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo. Here, play this clip.
This is
The green stuff, the green stuff. The green stuff is super carcinogenic.
Now, from that same incident, you have Greg Bovino assaulting U.S. citizens caught on camera as well.
What's good, Joe Elias?
This clip.
These niggas is wilding, Elias. They using kids to kidnap people now, bro. This is it, bro. This is crazy. They are using the kid. They're standing at school bus stops and they're snatching up kids of color and minority, bro. This is wild, bro.
Now, in this next video I'm going to show you, you have ICE agents who are now holding U.S. citizens down and pepper spraying their eyes. So they will pummel you, throw you to the ground for just peacefully protesting. Then another ICE or Border Patrol agent wearing their masks and their military fatigues come up to you and spray you in your face. And we've seen incidents where the Border Patrol and ICE have caused people to go blind, maimed people. I mean, what do we have now? About 7+ deaths already caused by the ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo already. Just take a look at this photo of what it looks like as they brought this. This is a U.S. citizen they brought down and they sprayed him in the eyes. Let's play this clip.
Back up! What the hell? What are you doing?
In this next video, we're going to show you in Minneapolis where ICE agents are illegally detaining children at gunpoint who are U.S. citizens, taking them out of their homes with no warrants. And we know the ICE and Border Patrol have created a new rule where they say they don't need judicial warrants. They write their own warrants, which they call administrative warrants that are not signed by a judge. This is a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable search and seizures. Here they go attacking children. Here, play this clip.
Please, just don't. Please, just. Oh my God, my kids are in the house, you guys, please. My kids, my 2 kids and my son, please. And my son, please.
Step out.
You guys, please, you guys are scaring my kids. My kids.
Bring your kids out with you.
Okay.
Pull your kids now.
I will, please. I want to hear my kids. Oh God, you guys don't do this to my kids. My kids. Come on. Oh my God, my kids. My kids are so young. Oh my God. You guys, my kids. Come on. Oh my God, you guys are oh my God. You guys. Oh my God. Why? My son is a citizen. We're citizens. My son is a citizen. We have paperwork. We have all the paperwork.
BetSplice Plus is the winning team, Ken. Neighbors are declaring free agency to join the roster.
That's right, Trent. They crushed the competition with solid fundamentals.
More over here from ICE and Border Patrol.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. Violence is not always the way. I know for the fact violence is not always the way, but sometimes some violence is necessary. And these dudes truly need to be punched in their face. This is inhumane. This is barbaric. This is animalistic behavior. These are human beings that you guys are treating like fucking live cattle, like livestock. Good morning. Salam alaikum. This is wow. This is fucking crazy, yo. This is crazy, yo.
Hitting unaccompanied minors with their vehicles, detaining them and disappearing them. Let's play this clip.
Do not cross this line, please. Don't touch me. You have no right to touch me. You're not touching, bud. This is a line. Back off. Back off. Line. Don't touch me. How do you sleep? Hear my voice tonight. You think a little girl? I want you to hear this fucking voice. Yeah, man. You're all going to jail. You got taking my neighbors. Fuck you. How the fuck they touch somebody, man?
Also, you had ICE and Border
Patrol. All those people there fight. This is what I'm saying. Fight back. I don't understand. All you fucking people right there, y'all standing there and yelling, y'all not doing nothing. Fight back. Come on. You telling me that 5 or 6, 7 of these people can take a whole fucking 20, 30 of y'all? Come on, man. Stop it, bro. That's why it's happening, because no one's doing nothing about it. You guys are just standing there and accepting this shit. Nah, fight the fuck back. This is a time and a point where you have to fight back now, man. Enough is enough. There's no more talking. There's no more. Yo, where are these parents that when they see their kids getting treated this way, what happened to going all out for your kids, bro? I'm really fucking confused right now, bro. This is crazy.
Patrol agents operating on public school property. This is footage from inside Columbia Heights High School as high school students there were filming the ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo terrorizing and stalking underage American citizens like the predators that these ICE and Border Patrol are. Here, play this clip.
What the?
Yo, this is crazy, bro. They had a high school doing this.
Oh, fuck no.
Here you see ICE Gestapo hunting another minor child, chasing him down, tackling him into the snow, and basically suffocating him onto the ground. I mean, you can see this individual. It's about -25 to -35 Fahrenheit with the wind chill temperature there. I mean, this could have killed this individual. This is in North Minneapolis, and you hear the cries in Spanish of this underage boy. I'm legal. I'm legal, the boy says. Here, play this clip.
No. No. Stop. 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 What is your name? What is your name?
Do you have a warrant for his arrest?
You have a legal. Yo soy legal. Yo soy legal.
Keep blowing your whistle.
Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Show your fucking face. Bitch ass pussy.
Yeah, but y'all not doing nothing. You accuse me. Y'all not doing nothing. There's about 7 or 8 of y'all right there, and one person. Jump on them. You blowing a fucking whistle. What the fuck is a whistle gonna do? 6, 7 of y'all there. There's one motherfucker there, bro. Get the fuck out of here. What you blowing a fucking whistle for?
A child.
Fuck out of here, man.
Next over here, you have individuals in a residential neighborhood in Minneapolis. A scared child is the one who's recording as masked ICE agents are chasing families through the snow and trying to kidnap American citizens. Here, play this clip.
Now, as a Star Trek fan myself, I've actually played Star Trek Fleet Command a couple of times over the years, either alone or with my live stream community. Star Trek Fleet Command is a strategy MMO for desktop and mobile. You can download it for free. Throughout the game, you'll build a starbase, gather resources, control a fleet of classic Star Trek ships, and assemble a crew from across the entire Star Trek universe and timelines. There's also currently a 7-day login streak. Just for logging in, you'll pick up daily rewards and unlock Romulan Captain Nero, who boosts weapon damage by 40%. You can run the game on both desktop and mobile with a linked account, and it's a pretty easy way to pass time during render breaks or long jumps through Quantum. So if you're curious, give it a go.
Yo, I'm so angry. I forgot this shit was playing. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Look at this shit, bro.
La migra, la migra, la migra. La migra.
Look at this, yo. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
Intentaron agarrarle. Intentaron agarrarle. No venga, no venga, no venga, no venga.
Now, I'm sure you've known or learned of the story. We've been covering it here a lot on the Midas Touch Network of 5-year-old Liam Conejo Ramos, who was kidnapped by ICE and Border Patrol, Gestapo, and he was used as bait to try to induce his father to leave the home. As Liam was heading home from preschool, the ICE agents kidnapped him, brought him to the house, and knocked on the door and basically told the dad, get out here or else we're going to take away your kid. We're going to take away your 5-year-old. The kid's terrified. And then ICE ended up kidnapping both father and son and sending them to a detention center in El Paso. And then you had Greg Bovino, the guy who was gassing people at the beginning of the video, the one who's the head of Border Patrol, a real thug, a real terrorist this guy is. Here he is as a reporter asks him if he has any moral or ethical qualms about detaining a 5-year-old. Let's play this clip.
And then final question, do you have any moral or ethical qualms about detaining a 5-year-old on his way back from preschool?
Be more specific.
Liam Ramos from the Columbia Heights School District. Do you have any moral or ethical qualms about that?
We conduct legal, ethical, and moral law enforcement missions here in Minneapolis.
Man, I don't even
so as far as what you're saying with that particular
I interviewed her yesterday. So the general strike she's talking about is taking place today, to be very clear. Let's bring in the interview with Peggy Flanagan. Lieutenant Governor Flanagan, it's great to have you back on, although I wish it was under better circumstances, of course. Obviously, the state is reeling. Minneapolis, St. Paul are reeling. The country's reeling for what's taking place in your state. We saw the horrific images of that 5-year-old boy with the bunny hat, and he and his father were detained and sent to disappeared to, I guess, a detention center in Texas. Who knows where they're going? And of course, the daily images, whether it's of Border Patrol head Bovino throwing green noxious gas in the faces of people, or ICE and Border Patrol terrorizing the community. I mean, you're a leader in Minnesota. What's the latest?
I mean, I have just been rocked by that image of Liam and his little bunny hat. Just this tiny 5-year-old who was scooped up with his dad. And I think we continue to see images every day of just the chaos and fear that ICE and the Border Patrol are stoking in the state of Minnesota.
That's what I'm talking about, Truth Lady. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You standing there blowing a fucking whistle. There's about 4 or 5 of you guys there. Push that motherfucker. Do something. Push him to the ground. Give the kid a chance to get up and move. Fuck this shit. You an American citizen. They're going to let you go. This shit is crazy, bro. I don't understand this, man. These parents are wilding. I'm telling you right now, you couldn't touch my kid, bro. You couldn't touch my kid. I'd probably be getting killed or lose my life that day in front of my kid. You wouldn't be able to touch my kid. I'm telling you right now, bro. No way, no how. You're not touching my kid. Straight up and down. Plain and simple. Somebody's getting fucked up. And I'm telling you, I'm taking a couple of people with me, man. I'm prepared to lose my life knowing that I'm taking a couple of motherfuckers with me, yo. And it is what it is, bro. I'm dead fucking serious, man. So it just take that one motherfucker, and that's what people don't understand. It take for that one motherfucker, jig one of them niggas in the neck, shoot one of them niggas in the face. No, that's why I hope that I hope Black Panthers are really on their way over there, bro. I truly hope the Black Panther are on their way over there to try to help out and make a move, yo. That's word to life, bro. I really hope they are, man. This shit gotta stop, bro.
Picking up, citizens, detaining them for, days at a time, going after children. This 6-month-old who was caught up as their family was coming home from a basketball game, who needed to be rushed to the hospital because they stopped breathing due to the tear gas that was deployed right underneath this family's minivan. It's outrageous. And the fact that all of this is being done under the guise of safety, nothing could be further from the truth. And so ICE has to get out of our community. And, I have to say, like, simultaneously, just really inspired by people of Minnesota who are just showing up for their neighbors in a major way. My husband figuring out how to get 70 gallons of milk to 115 families. We are packing food bags. I am walking kiddos to their parents' cars, after school dismissal to make sure that they get there safely. We've got people who are showing up, and Minnesotans are resilient. So when you come for our neighbors, we are going to stand up. There's a general strike tomorrow. You can bet that I'll be participating in that, along with thousands of other folks, and hope that people, really pay attention to what's happening here in Minnesota, because this is the approach of the Trump administration. And we should all be outraged regardless of political party or identity.
When
we have something cool here. What you're looking at is the new Speediance home gym. This one is called the Gym Monster 2. And look at how small it is. This actually ships to you.
Donald Trump was talking about it in Davos. He was bragging about it. He was saying that people should be happy for what I'm doing, and that they should be grateful for this. When you hear from Kristi Noem and you hear from all of them, they say, "Oh no, we're not leaving. We're gonna keep surging. We're gonna keep bringing people in." And then, of course, you've heard the reports about 1,500 paratroopers from Alaska who are getting ready to be deployed by the Trump regime into Minnesota. It seems that the goal is to like quite literally just destroy the state. Like it seems like an invading horde. The goal is, destroy, rip it apart. And so, as the lieutenant governor, there's a resource disadvantage.
What the fuck is Congress and the Senate doing, What is the House, Congress, the Senate? What are y'all doing? Wake the fuck up. How is this? What the fuck is going on, man? This shit is crazy, man. You got to be out of your fucking mind, man. This is unreal, bro.
Advantage here between the state following law and order and going by the rules and telling people, hey, chill out, and the federal government coming in with terror and all of these resources and this militarized ICE that's funded by hundreds of billions of dollars. They come in with all of their weapons and they use their weapons on the people.
I think it's clear, right, that this is this paramilitary force, these masked agents who are undertrained, are just are absolutely wreaking havoc. And when we talk about this idea of bringing paratroopers or having folks at the ready, we need to de-escalate this situation, right? And state officials, local law enforcement, can manage the situation on the ground. ICE is the problem, and we have to be really clear about that. And it's not just in the Twin Cities, right? As we've been traveling across the state, ICE has been in the community of Alexandria, Detroit Lakes, St. Cloud, Albert Lea. And I was just in Albert Lea this past weekend and met with 8 students who are amazing, who led their school walkout. And what I heard from one of their teachers who was also there was that the day after the walkout, there were several kids who, after they were dismissed from school, went home and their parents had been detained. Wow. And so I want people to really understand what this is about. It is about the Trump regime. It is about abuse of power. It is about stoking chaos and fear and trying to break the spirits of people and their resilience. in order to do whatever it is that they want and to distract from a failing economy and to distract from the Epstein files.
This shit is crazy, people. And that's exactly what it is. This is all to distract from. He's doing whatever he can to make sure we don't never see these fucking Epstein files. My nigga, we're going to see this shit, bro. These files are going to come out. We're going to see you kissing on 11-year-olds, sleeping with fucking 12-year-olds. You nasty orange piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is absolutely fucking wild. You got fucking kids being kidnapped, used as pawns to grab parents. Come on, man. What the fuck?
So in a way that is causing
doing, bro? This shit is crazy, bro. This is not the way, man. This is not the fucking way, bro. Dead ass serious. This is truly not the fucking way. This is horrible, bro. This is absolutely fucking horrible, bro. I can't believe this shit, bro. This shit crazy, bro. This shit is wild, bro. Nah, man, this is not cool, bro. This is not cool at all. There's nothing cool about this shit, bro. Trying to pull something up, but nah. Oh man, this is fucking awesome. Don't get no better than this, people. Don't get no better than this. Let me see what's this over here. I'm pulling up some shit that came up too on my feed. Oh, I see what this was. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? I'm going to play this. This should be shown. Why not? This is definitely something I should show all of you. So guess what? People are put into light that a lot of this is happening because of, guess what? Da-da-da-da. Here we go. So this is what people are posting online and shit like that on Facebook and everything. And this is getting traction right now, big time. So here are the 7 Democrat traitors to our democracy who joined Republicans to fund Trump's out-of-control ICE Gestapo force. Remember that they went ahead and they made a little bullshit deal the last time to extend the government into fucking the end of this month, which is basically in a couple of days, less than a week. So these were the motherfuckers that got this shit funded and fucked up. Jared Golden, Marie Gluskin Camp Perez, Henry Cute Cellular, Tom Suozzi, Laura Gillian, Don Davis, and Vincent Gonzalez. One Republican voted no. Thomas Massey. These fucking idiots right here. These stupid motherfuckers right here, bro. Had these stupid assholes not fucking voted right now, Donald Trump would have no money, no nothing to be able to fund ICE. But because of these fucking idiots right here, these stupid 7 fucking idiots thinking that they were getting a good deal trying to extend the government to the end of this month, which is basically going to have the government shut the fuck down again. This is what we get, folks. Yep. These 7 idiots. They're the reason why we're fucking going through it right now. Fucking great, people. Awesome. Let's give them a hand, people. Yes. Great job. Incredible job you 7 Democrats did. I'm proud of y'all. All right. Way to fucking go, guys. Woo! Good shit. And with that, I'm ending this motherfucking show. Thanks everybody that came through for this quick show that I put through. I got to go to work. I just wanted to go ahead and show y'all that before I booked it because y'all needed to see the bullshit that's going on. Like I said, they're kidnapping kids, using their kids to fucking snatch up their fucking family members. These ICE Gestapo motherfuckers are hanging out at fucking school bus stops. Like, this shit is crazy, people. You know what I'm saying? Don't stand there blowing a fucking whistle, bro. A whistle's not going to help, man. Yo, at some point or not, violence on violence is needed, yo. I hate to say it. But at some point, a little bit of violence is needed just to fucking get a point across, man. And it's sad to say, man, but this is where we at right now in the fucking country. And it's fucking sad. It's a horrible, sad fucking feeling, yo. Ain't nothing I can say or do. I just know if I'm ever in that situation, 10 times out of 10, I'm going to involve myself because I can't stand there and allow some shit like that to go down, bro. I'm fucking human. I just can't do it. And with that being said, thanks everybody that came through today. Truth Lady, Joe Elias, fucking all the people in the bushes. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know, man. I'm your boy Havoc 3E. I'm the devil's advocate and the problem child. And this is Smoked Out Society, the home of the motherfucking Rico Squad. In the words of Latin Pain, Boricuas on the set. Smoked Out Society. We out, people.